It's a tough lane for me too, so hopefully my team does kind of good. She only got one tentacle. They usually get a tentacle right there too. I want to get that tentacle, but I don't want to miss a creep for it. That turret shot really messed me up. Try to just get it back before this Graves ganks. Not even worry about anything else right now. Getting D-shield calls really nice in this match. I've been going D-shield plus second win. And then going for a cheater recall every time into Illaoi. Because she has no pro early. Like, Illaoi's level 1 and 2 is really bad. And they always just play passively. So you can always get a callback early.
I was not reborn in the depths. I merely refused to die.
Oh my god, they're going for a call too. And they TP'd for that. I've never seen an Illaoi go call. They really don't want me to get more gold. Whoa, Graves is dying to that red. So he's gonna do golems and then probably reset and go bot lane, would be my guess. He might not even do golems, he might just reset and go bot. We can maybe try to at least trade here. If he walks up a little bit. Ah, dang, man. Should've just auted while I had the shotgun. The problem that I have with Illaoi, I can survive the lane, but I can't force if they just play, if they play the distance. And I kind of feel like that's just how the matchup goes. Like, they're always going to play the distance and just wait for their ease. Just have to wait till I have like a good E-flash angle. Should be really good. We got Vi coming in. Get that ignite on for the guarantee. Actually getting nice gold off these tentacles.
An enemy has been slain.
The weak are condemned.
Getting steel caps is just too tempting in these hard lanes. If I have exactly enough gold. It feels so hard to die. Does Urgot outscale Illaoi? I think he does, yeah. I think her team fight is way better unless she gets like massive setup beforehand. In the 1v1, the 1v1's always kind of close. Like, if she lands an E, she has a good chance to win. If I have flash and ignite and everything, I usually still win though. Really comes down to having ignite. So side lane is always kind of close. I think you do outscale a little bit in side lane. But like, she can literally be 0-10 and still have a pretty good chance to kill you if she lands everything. That's the scary part about Illaoi. If I go 0-10, I have no chance of winning this matchup. Honestly, this is one of those matchups where the minute you fall behind, you like cannot play the game against Illaoi. I think it's one of the worst matchups if you start to fall behind. The way that you don't fall behind in this matchup is you just play behind your minions and always be moving. If you don't get hit by E's, you really shouldn't fall behind. It's really just the key. Her E can't go through minions. This guy's really patient with the E. Yeah, I think Illaoi's still go Hullbreaker, don't they? The last few that I played against still went Hullbreaker. It was a few weeks ago. I don't know if there's a new build now.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
She's using a lot of mana pool.
Kill.
Cast into a pit of despair. I climbed out on the corpses.
I almost wonder if she's doing Q max. I think she might be. I need to pay more attention to how much her Q does. Because he's not really going for E's. I think he's doing Q max. Oh yeah, that's a Q max.
Goliath online.
I wanted to go for an E flash if they like stick around my tower. Ah, it's not the person I wanted though. These tentacles are gonna kill me. Alright, we're good. I should have went for the ult on Graves. I was trying to aim for him. Definitely gonna go for the cleaver. I think honestly we could probably go damage here. I like that a little bit better than Kindle. I have Ignite, so I have decent kill pressure. They do have flash advantage now, though. They're playing the range game pretty good, so we'll see. Did they fix Cleaver Titanic bug? Yeah, they actually fixed that a few months back. No more double stacking.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm kind of surprised that didn't... I'm surprised it didn't hurt Urgot's win rate as much as I thought it was going to. Don't really think it did anything to his win rate. Oh my god, those tentacles almost killed me. Oh my god, they killed the spirit. That means these tentacles are gonna slap. So if that spirit dies, then it spawns tentacles on you and they just insta-slap. So you really want to be dodging those out. If that spirit doesn't die, then those tentacles don't spawn. Unless you leave the circle. If you leave the circle, they just spawn as well. It just counts as a spirit dying. Well, I'm glad I went double longsword now, because that really made the difference right there. Just can't let her Q me. Oh my god. Dude, these guys are so salty. How did I live that? I'm gonna run back to base just in case, man. I'm scared. Boom, arrow lands. This house is really far though. Might be a kill. Wow, nice. The cross map Ash Arrow actually connects and it turns out to be a kill. Oh yeah, you cannot get mid against Vlad, dude.
An enemy has been slain. Dominating.
Ah, that phase rush. Oh wait, that's Ghost. Okay, that's good. I think I lose that if I go in. I think Illaoi's gonna be here pretty soon too. I'm kind of tempted. He's gonna heal a lot with Q though. I guess we'll just sell D-Shield. It definitely did its job this game. I think it saved me quite a bit actually. Definitely saved me on that, whatever that play was. Running from the graves. Second win almost healed 700 this game already too. Man, I knew that was gonna happen.
An ally has been slain.
My farming's been a little bit scuffed this game, I'm not gonna lie. Might end up hurting us a little bit. But hey, at least we're not feeding into an Illaoi land. That's good. I think Illaoi's asking for a lane swap, actually. This guy has a Graves behind him. Also, I probably shouldn't really short trade right now. He's gonna just heal. If I go for anything, it kind of just needs to be an all-in play. There we go. Dude, 90 gold on a cannon is so massive, actually.
I am stronger than man, stronger than machine. I have an idea.
Kind of crazy to think about.
Shut down.
Like, literally more than 3 melee minions. It's like 3 mages and like... Or 3 melees and like 2 mages. Almost a full wave. This does not look too good, does it? Jeez, they do a lot of damage. I wanted to look for a grinder, but I guess no one's there.
Their cries are calling me home.
Am I gonna get lethality again? I might. I don't know. Should I? Prowlers is looking pretty good.
There is no coming back.
Wow, they didn't get drag. Okay, we'll go top then.
Has been slain.
Prowlers is looking really nice this game, actually. They have like no CC. No CC, they're also pretty squishy. Oh, what the heck? I thought it used my grinder already. Sweet. I thought I did my pull already. Because the Vlad pool kind of works like Zonia's, where if you try to pull and then he pulls, it uses your ulti, right? We maybe could have done Shelly. It was gonna despawn soon.
Has been destroyed.
That was pretty chunked. I wasn't really feeling it. It's gonna be a TV3. Honestly, if I had ulti, I think we could TV3 right now. I'm really strong.
Has been slain.
Whoa, this is really greedy. I guess he did get a shutdown now. Let's see if we can back this guy up. Okay, why are they walking that close to an Illaoi though? I wonder. It's like literally melee distance.
Ally has been slain. Rampage.
Holy moly. It's a 2-item vial already. Nice, we get the flash as well, man. You're so hyped for the new Urgot skin? I am too, honestly, man. I'm just ready for a new skin. It's been so long. Guess we'll just get Titanic. Not really too much going on right now. I don't want to sell my coal until there's something good to sell it for. So I'm just holding on to that for now. Oh yeah, that's how you deal with the Vlad. Honestly, that's how you deal with any champion. Just CC him to death. CC is so OP, man. I've been noticing every game with Vi, I've been winning. It actually seems like a good synergy. It hasn't really happened much this game, but I had a game recently where I was just ulting off my Vi ulties. And so I was landing every single ulti. Do I have a crumb of noob advice for making top lane feel less isolated? Top lane is pretty isolated right now, to be honest. But try to rotate for Dregs, like mid-game. I've been trying to do that more. Early game, you are just kind of isolated in top lane now. I love throwing that champ in the Grande. We gotta focus Vlad. I should have used my scrying orb on the blast gun. We could have canceled in there. Or canceled his auto attack. Nice. The only other thing you can really do in top lane to make it a little bit less isolated is like roam into the jungle. Like push lanes and roam into the jungle. But you can only do that if your jungle... You can usually only do that if your jungle also wants to roam. It's kind of risky. Unless you have like E-Flash Grinder. If you find the jungle, you can just kill him then by yourself. That was a good match for an Illaoi lane, dude. It's always a good day when we don't feed that lane. $1K healing on second win too, man. That's clutch. GG's. Yeah, I don't know. Shiv early game was just really rough, though.
Minions have spawned.
It literally feels like you almost can't win, like, any matchup. But her mid and late game is ridiculous. If your team gets dragons, too, man.
A new order. Chaos.
Whoa, hello. I'm getting every shotgun off.
Steel is stronger.
Nice, that was really good. He was moving in a way where it was just easy for me to get my shotgun passives. If you guys ever go against Urgot, that's the main thing you want to pay attention to.
I am the very definition of a self-made man.
These little indicators around the champion are your shotguns, and you want to try to move in a way where you can't get those off. It's really important throughout the whole game, but especially if you go for a level 1 fight. Urgot beats most champions if he gets the shotguns.
Or are you mewling?
Besides like Darius, Wukong, Fiora. Gangplank actually can beat you level 1. If he gets his passive and like kites you out and plays around the shotguns, he actually can win the level 1. Gonna try to go for an early callback here.
Goliath online.
This lane's looking pretty good so far. Would I say Cole's a good starting item for Urgot? I think it's greedy to start with, but I think it's a good early item. Like, what I did right there was called a cheetah recall. So right on that cannon, right after you push in that cannon wave, you back. And if you farm good, you should get a call. You will get a call every time if you farm good. You really got to make sure that you last hit that cannon. Are the shotgun knees Urgot passive or part of another spell? It's your passive, yeah. And they skill really hard. That's where most of your damage comes from on Urgot. But the problem is early game, they take a long time to respawn. That's why level 13 is such a big power spike, because it's only 2.5 seconds for them to respawn. So you can just like circle around people. And by then, they just do a lot of damage. Gotta E that one. Alright, Zach's going for the mid gank. We'll try to thin this down then. Try to hold the wave. Our mid actually 1v2s. A 1v2 on Victor, that's massive. And he doesn't even die, man. What a beast. Nice, we gotta get thin on this wave. Ooh, I don't like that auto attack. It's gonna put the minions on me.
You cannot rule what I have turned to ash.
An enemy has been slain.
Who among you are worthy?
Dang, that was a really fast W by him. That was like a frame perfect W to cleanse my E. That was actually really well played. Dang, nice. This guy's playing it good. I respect that. I wish I had mana for QE. Alright, not bad. Oh, this actually is bad. We're gonna miss that whole wave. Dang, that actually is bad. Let's see. Do we just get steel caps here? It works out pretty good. We're gonna have to be pretty passive with our flash ignite down. I think it's a decent buy. Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit of XP up on me now. But nothing we can't recover on. Dude, I don't know. This account is in plat, but the people that I play against literally feel better than my main account sometimes. It's so weird. And like, to be fair, a lot of the people that I play against are Smurfs because they're super low level. I don't know if this guy is. I never check before the game, but I'll check after the game. His name is pretty random, so that's a kind of another giveaway that it might be a Smurf. Kind of funny though, man. I've been trying to play on this account when my main account games are going bad, just for like a mental break. And then the people are literally Betty. It's like not really much of a break. It's all good though. I'm not trying to like smurf on people, so I would rather have them be good than just like stomping. This Mountain Drake is going to be really nice, by the way, because I already got steel caps. So we get extra value out of it. How is it to lane against Tryndamere? Trynd is pretty tough for Urgot, in my opinion. But there is some bad Tryndameres. If you get a lead against Trynd pre-6, I feel like the matchup gets a lot easier. Okay, Zach is mid now. These levels are going to be a little bit tough until I get 9, so we're just kind of playing safe right now. Ignite is back up. Maybe we can do something pretty soon. Oh, that's a kill. He used his fruit. Nice. We landed everything. That was kind of sketchy because I didn't ulti right after my E. I probably should have. Yeah, his fruit can cleanse the grinder. So right there he used it on my E, so I just knew that was going to be a kill once I landed my ulti. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click on that right away.
Shut down.
They get to see a pigeon. Let's just get one plate here. I want to get a good back time. It's TPing anyway. Oh my god, he has an Essence Reaver? Wait a minute. I know I went into steel caps, but man. I guess first strike plus futures market. He already has an Essence Reaver. He's got no boots though. Maybe I can run him down. That means he's not taking free boots, right? He would have already got him. Yeah, he's got a flash there. Oh, he did take free boots. He just got them. Well, we have flash advantage now. Oh, he's got jungle advantage. So many Zac ganks, man. Well, I guess only 2. For some reason feels like a little bit more. Wait, dude. I swear I saw my E-shield go off, but it didn't cast. Maybe I saw a mini Diana shield on her W. I really felt like I got my E off there. Oh well. Not bad, 1 for 1. Wave is good. Wave is okay. Yeah, you saw the interaction right there with the Gangplank fruit. So is what I could have done there. I feel like he was gonna get away if I held on to my ulti. Because he can only cleanse the second part of your ulti when you're actually pulling. So I could have maybe tried to wait a little bit there.
Shut down.
I could try to wait a little bit and see if Diana can bait out his fruit, and then I could try to ulti, but I think he had enough distance there. I don't think she was going to be able to bait out the fruit. You saw the E-shield as well? Yeah, that's weird. I feel like sometimes that happens on Urgot. Like, I see the E-shield, but the game doesn't actually register it. Because it doesn't actually cast. But I see the E-shield. I feel like I've definitely had that happen. It's like, if my ping was a little bit better, it would probably go through. Alright, we can freeze the wave on him. They can play up in this lane. Just gonna E for my shield right now. I'll be surprised if their Zac is topside. Since the Ocean Drake is up now.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. I'm gonna take too much damage doing this. I think we're just gonna try to go for a Shelly play. I don't know if I can do it in time. But if he comes over, I guess we just fight him. Everybody's bot right now. I'm just gonna try to bait him over. He's definitely gonna come over. Wait, maybe not. It's actually so nice. You get 300 gold if you solo that Shelly now. I guess it's been in the game for a while now, but I don't really solo the Shelly too much. Yeah, I'll check it out after this game, Adrian. I can't really watch it during the game. Anyways. I wish I didn't listen to that ping. I see what he's saying because the Zac passive is down, but I need my cleaver for that. Alright, another Zac gank. We're only dying to the Zac ganks. It's kind of annoying. It's the third one now.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna do Prowler's second this game because it's really good for the game besides the Zac. And I think we can just ignore him. I really like Prowlers into GP. Like late game, you can just kill him. You can kill him so fast if you go Prowlers. You can like sometimes dodge out a barrel with it too. Didn't know Urgot could kill the Shelly that fast. Yeah, he does it really quick because your W counts as auto attacks. And I think around like every 10 auto attacks, it opens up that eye. So he makes the eye open way quicker than other top laners. It's still kind of greedy. It's still a little bit greedy to solo Shelly though. Like you gotta know where everybody is. And then you also got to be able to like 1v1 the enemy top laner. In case he comes over. Oh my god, this guy got a Prowlers already. I should actually win right now though. But I'm scared of Zac. This guy seems really scared to play unless Zac is there. That's what I'm feeling. Ooh, so close. I thought that was gonna land. Dang, man. Guy's probably sweating. Probably top jungle duo. It could be. I don't know. I've literally been camped in every single one of my games today. I'm just kind of used to it right now. But we're getting dragons. Bot and mid are doing fine. I'm never salty about getting camped unless the map is falling apart. And then I'm also getting camped. That's when it gets annoying. But I don't mind getting camped if I'm doing okay and my team's doing okay. Because, like, Urgot just skills into the game really well. I want to kill this turret first. So we don't waste the Shelly HP. Dude, my whole team is backed on the map, though. It's so bad to push up right now. At least we get a charge. Oh yeah, Zac is here for sure, man. Probably some other people, too. That's alright. We got our Prowlers. That's all I want right now. Hey, welcome in, Astrid. What are my thoughts on the new skin? I actually like it, dude. I really like the grinder. I like the grinder and I like the chromos. And all the effects are pretty decent. I'll definitely be buying it once it comes out. I'm gonna be buying that chroma bundle too. Ooh, I kind of want to go for this red buff, but it's super greed. I feel like they definitely got some wards here. Because Karma is just topside. Let's see if we can just sneak this real quick. Alright, that works. TY for the red buff. Oh, I didn't even notice that, Edward. Oh, he flashed. This Diana just waiting, dude. She's waiting for someone to walk by here.
Goliath online.
Hopefully that's good. Definitely good for me. I love when you have that vision advantage with the E. I don't know, they still got Zac, dude. Oh my god, he's full HP with passive too. Oh, okay. I mean, that should be a kill. Yeah, he's got that. Or does he? God, I still got an assist for that, man. Dude, I wonder if I time my Prowlers right, if I can follow the Zac jump. Ooh, that was close. If only I had my grinder right now. Yeah, we're kind of overstaying a little bit. But we do have some nice rocket heals. There we go. Dude, what is that Zax's build? That guy's getting melted. Oh, he went Spirit Visage. Yeah, this is a nice thing about having AP mid and jungle. I guess he has to build MR. It's so good for me. Like, it's not even a bad build by him, but just the way our team count is. Oh man, I want to snipe that in 2 seconds. Alright, let's get out, dude. I got a ton of gold. That was a really good power play.
Endless misery. Wonderful. Gather your strength. Soon I will take it.
Have I tried building Prowlers first? I've tried it in a few matchups, yeah.
Do not stop me.
I do it into range matchups sometimes when I'm doing really good.
That simple.
It definitely makes it more playable, but it's way more risky for sure. I think it's really high risk. If you're doing good, it feels really good though. Like you just Prowlers and kill the guy. Like some matchups you could even oh my god, of course the cannon is the one that gets through, man. Yeah, there's some matchups where it feels like you can even just like E and then Prowlers. Like just E to get into Prowlers range.
Your turret has been destroyed.
And you can just straight up kill them because you kill them so quick. Whoa, Caitlyn is still bot.
Where will they run when the whole
I think we should have forced Baron, but I don't know. I'm committed. I'm gonna try to kill this guy. Hopefully that fight doesn't get too bad. Yeah, see, that's what I was just explaining. There's some range top matchups where you can just literally E Prowlers and just kill them with your damage.
as many rise. Cast into a pit of despair.
Oh, against Tryndamere? Yeah, that's interesting.
Find out on the corpses.
Maybe he wanted Serrated Dirk. Serrated Dirk is a nasty power spike on Urgot. Also, I guess we just end the game here. Sweet.
A summoner has disconnected.
GG's.
Victory!
Read by King.